go.
Touch of gloves, and we are underway. And James Webb not looking like he's coming up from middleweight here.
Absolutely massive human being.
Clamp, no small man himself. 6'4". Look for him to snap out that long push kick as he finds a way in. Loves a double leg takedown, does the champ.
Right on cue, there it is. This is what I was interested in seeing. How both men's grappling pedigrees will match up against each other. Elbows from the challenger, big, he picks him up. Oh, somehow Webb manages to stay on his feet, but not for long. Clamp takes top position, and he's got to be careful. His neck is being controlled by one hand, and you can see James Webb now trying to get that second hand on the inside. Clamp needs to be driving that left shoulder tight in. You can see how high the wrist is.
I think whoever built this cage will have been sweating there if Andy Clamp had been able to drive James Webb right down onto the canvas.
And Clamp does a great job of trying the pass to the side to negate any effectiveness of that front headlock control. Webb keeping that hand on the inside. It's nice to have that hand there. If there's no other better job for it, keep the hand there so you can switch to the threat if need be. And you can see him still thinking about getting that second hand through. Now, if Clamp's able to pass to Clamp's left-hand side, he can completely negate it entirely, and Webb will release it. And Webb does release it because he sees a bigger threat of a direct-to-mount pass.
Clamp trying to lead for the body. Webb looking to get back to his feet, and does. Can he get out of Clamp's grip, though? Clamp looking to change levels again.
And he's switching between different tactics to try and get Webb on his back, and he's unable to do so. And he shoots again, but the spool's heavy this time.
Oh, big punches from Webb.
And he might have hurt him. So Webb's got to be careful about getting too reckless as he comes in there.
It's a jab there, and Clamp able to back him up now.
Another shot. Frame on the neck. He pushes him off and he throws a knee.
Webb looking for a big elbow. Clamp shoots into a brick wall.
Yeah, Clamp is not getting deep on any of these shots after that first one. Webb is defending so early and framing so powerfully, and now it's Webb that's trying to take him to the mat, and he does. But this time he's looking to strike from there. And they're big shots.
Clamp back to his feet. He's got to watch the knee there.
Don't grab that fence, Sandy.
Warning from the referee there not to grab that fence. Clamp tries the backwards elbow.
And is Webb going to try and jump onto the back here?
He better have a good box jump if he's going to try that in a 6'4" guy. Chris Fields in the corner there, himself a former middleweight champ. Very happy with his charges work thus far.
And Clamp, as he hits the mat, tries to roll underneath onto the legs, and he might be able to try and take the back from here. He's trying to connect to the hips to try and take the back, but it's too easy to pull out of that position, and the back is standing.
Just over 30 seconds left in the first round. Again, going to the body and a nice right hand. Oh, big right hand from Clamp.
And as Webb fires back, Clamp shoots again, and he's eating elbows and hammer fists as he holds onto this single leg.
Webb chipping away with those elbows as Clamp tries to find an ankle. More big elbows. Clamp blocking them with the glove.
No.
work from Webb there. He's defends that takedown.
There.
Well, I think Clamp's corner were complaining that some of those shots were to the back of their head, and referee Rich Mitchell having to correct them there. Wow, what a first round. Action-packed.
Absolutely. Here's the takedown early. He manages to pick Webb up, and he's unable to finish this, but he manages to keep driving him into the fence and finally take top position. Nice knee there.
There was a big right hand from Webb there. Got to be careful coming in though as Clamp throws the hooks.
Very close first round.
Knee to the body from Webb. A round for the challenger, I think there, Dan, but still everything to play for with 4 more rounds in this light heavyweight title bout.
I've got to say, Webb is doing a great job. Did a great job in the first round of doing damage when he's defending the takedowns. That's going to add up.
Clamp advancing and Webb just keeping him honest. Oh, big shot!
And he shoots. Was it out of desperation as he's hurt there? Webb's trying to circle to the back, but he's got that arm to contend with. Is he going to tie up a submission from the front head position? No, he's not. He's going to try and transition to the back. He's looking to try and get an over-under, but Clamp's doing a great job of holding on to the glove there, to stop him from connecting the hands, and he looks to pull guard for a second and then turtles back up. And again, this is what I've been saying. Webb has just been focusing more on the damage than getting to advantageous positions, and it's paying off for him.
Webb making it rough in there. Punching away under the armpit as instructed by Coach Chris Fields.
When it hits the clinch and when it hits the mat, Clamp is grappling and Webb is fighting. There's a difference there. And again, Webb tries to take him down to the mat. He pops straight back to the feet. Clamp trying to break this body lock control that Webb has, or even just create enough space to slip one of the arms in and turn in the face his opponent. And there he does. He turns in the face him. That left arm acting as a wizard to stop another attempt at the back.
Oh, Webb looking to throw a huge elbow.
I mean, beautifully timed level change, but he doesn't have the forward power with his back on the fence to actually generate any force. So he's got a heavy sprawl from Webb on top of him, and again, damage the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think Webb's got more than a couple of seconds without throwing a strike when he's got Clamp in these positions. The champ, though, back to the feet. Can he find a way out here? But he's trying to strip the hands.
He's being very intelligent with how he's striking. He's not getting overexcited. He's almost finding the perfect balance of how much can I strike without losing these positions.
Clamp again, trying to strip the hands. 2 minutes and change left in this second round. 3 more to go.
We're thinking about this leg lace where you essentially bring a hook in, you lock it on the far side so the leg can't step backwards, and then you sit backwards and it opens up the back.
Another big shot from Webb there. Racking up the points.
You can see Clamp continue to try and fight that grip. I'd like to see Clamp fire back some elbows to try and give Webb a little bit more to think about than just trying to strip the grip directly on the hands. Because it's not working. He's stuck in this position.
Got to stay busy here, stay busy. Use your
warning
position.
now from referee Rich Mitchell to James Webb to use this position. He's going to want to see more damage or a change of position. Maybe for Webb to look for a takedown of his own.
And Webb now controlling the arm. You can't see it quite from there, but he was controlling the wrist and using the second hand to strike. And Clamp finally able to turn back into him. I expect to see Webb try and create some space, but we get a takedown from Clamp away from the fence, and that is an important factor. Webb tries to crawl himself to the fence to get back up, and in doing so gives up position. And this is the best position we've seen Clamp get in the fight so far. As Webb tries to get to his feet, he sinks a hook in.
And now 30 seconds for Andy Clamp to do something in this round.
I think it's going to be too little too late for this round, but I mean, in a round where he was dominated for 4.5 minutes, it's good to see he's still got a bit of fight in him here. And he finishes the round in a great position.
And it may not do much for him on the scorecards, but it's going to do wonders for his confidence here, Dan.
Absolutely. He knows that if he can get the takedown in the center of the cage, but Webb is going to try and use the cage to get back to the feet. As he crawls back to the cage, it's going to expose the back. Now, if Andy Clamp can get to that back position with 2 or 3 or more minutes on the clock, there's a really good chance that he might be able to create something.
Well, folks, we're hearing from the production truck that they maybe spotted something with Andy Clamp's right knee. He looks a bit wobbly, perhaps, on that knee. Difficult to see, really, but perhaps something to keep an eye on. Big lead left hook there. Sent Clamp down early in that round. Webb separating and throwing that elbow in. That might have put him straight through the corner pad.
Andy Clamp does seem to be, just before the round started there, almost bouncing around. He went into a squat. He's moving about a little bit. Maybe something to keep an eye on.
Oh, that's a nice combination there. Comes out behind the jab. Webb firing back.
I do think he might have a problem with that right knee.
Big overhand from Webb. The challenger moving forward, and they're both throwing big shots.
Still dangerous though.
Oh, Clamp landing here. Webb going backwards.
Big shot hooks.
Webb firing back.
Shot from Clamp and no power behind that at all.
And Tom Blackledge screaming at Clamp to keep this one standing. Webb able to slow it down here, putting Clamp back on the cage. And this is the kind of war of attrition we thought this one might end up being.
And we're only at the start of the third round. Clamp has no power in these takedowns, but he seems to be fresher on the feet, even if he is slightly compromised.
Punching from the clinch there.
He's putting hands on the chin of James Webb. He drops again. If he turns the angle here and he's able to take top position. The problem for Clamp here is he's already right against the fence, and Webb uses the fence so effectively to get back to the feet. He tries to pass directly into mount. And he tries to take the back here, and the leg is fully across. He's going to be able to lock a body triangle. And like I said at the end of that last round, what if he can get to the back position with 2 or 3 minutes on the clock? And he's got to the back position with 3 minutes on the clock.
We know how dangerous he is from this spot. Just asked Hassan Abdanabi.
And it looks like he's going to slip off here. He's not creating enough tension. That body triangle, it's not fully locked off there, and it's kind of useless in that position. And he has slipped off here, and he's on his back in guard now. And we were talking earlier about how effective Webb was being with his damage. Now he is looking more fatigued, but are we going to see more big shots from Webb on top?
Webb now trying to take the back, but he's very
He's
high.
slipping off, and it's going to be into Webb's guard now.
You gotta get up, James.
And now big shots on top from Clamp. Webb tries to kick him away. He creates enough space to get back to the feet.
James, you won the fight. Get up. Don't grab that fence. That's beautiful.
And Clamp does a great job of dragging him back down. And he steps over straight into the body triangle. And that's locked off better. That's locked off better now. He's got 2 minutes left.
Keep that. Keep that.
Webb holding onto that arm for dear life.
Keep twisting him here, James.
I want to see Clamp remove, get that arm out of that position, because this arm, he's switching to the armbar here. Not a good move. Not a good move at all, and he's stacked immediately. Crushed by Webb, and now he's underneath. Webb puts himself in the half guard on purpose, because I think from here now he's going to start to drop some elbows, some hammer fists.
Put it on his face and elbow, James.
And that's what Chris Fields is calling for in the corner. Modestas Bukauskas calling for the 12-6 elbow. They want to see some damage here.
Get the pass here, James.
This is a grueling match.
Watch the triangle.
Big elbows here, or as big as Webb can make them. As fatigued both these men are, he's going to give up the back. Is Webb going to? I think Webb needs to be careful about seeing the back as an opportunity to attack it and maybe go for the back position, because it's slippery. I'm not sure he has the energy. I think he's better off sitting in this turtle position, striking from here, being heavy on his opponent. He goes for the back again. Clamp isn't bringing the hips high, but Webb is already starting to slip off the top here. He's got to be a little bit lower. That's a better position. Big shots from here, and Clamp isn't moving.
The corner screaming for more damage.
Just keep throwing. Just keep throwing.
Telling James Webb to just keep throwing. Could this be it? Could this be the second world title? It is! It's over! He's done it again! Unbelievable!
What a fight!
James Webb is the new Cage Warriors light heavyweight champion of the world. What a fight!
I was hoping we were going to see two big guys go at it on the ground, and we did. That was such a battle of attrition from both men. Both men had their moments.
Just what you need after that.
Last double for the new champ. Chris Fields saying it was a war, and it absolutely was.
Webb celebrating with Modestas Bukauskas, a man who held that title twice himself. He knows what it means to be Cage Warriors light heavyweight champion of the world.
James Webb sinking the hooks in, and I spoke about how Webb was just doing so much more damage on the ground and in the clinch positions, and that's really what it came down to. He focused on using the back and the turtle position, the strike, instead of committing to try and go for a submission where when you're that tired, you're that sweaty, there's a good chance you fall off. And this position that Clamp finds himself in, he's belly down, the hips are pushed into the ground. He's got a giant of a man on his hips, pushing into his lower back. He can't move, he can only cover up, and the referee stops the fight.
And a very, very, very happy Chris Fields, Tom King and Modestas Bukauskas. They know what it means to James Webb to get that victory here tonight. Fields and Bukauskas been there themselves, raising Cage Warriors gold. They've watched James Webb do it once before. Tonight, they got to watch him do it again. Answer all the questions, answer all the doubters, answer all the naysayers, and prove that he is truly championship caliber. Here's our man in the cage for one last time tonight, Mr. Hal Chaplin.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Rich Mitchell, calls a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 51 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by way of TKO and the new Cage Warriors Light Heavyweight Champion of the World,